Hi, I'm David Hartogs, and this is your Better Beer Authority. We're still with three brothers today, and they're going to take us through a little flight of their beers. And I'm going to let Jason and Tyler take it away and walk us through these.
Sure. So starting on your left side there, we've got one of our kind of flagship styles. It's great outdoors, so we're calling it a Virginia Ale. It's a very similar to a pale ale style. It's not quite as hop forward as a lot of pale ales now, but you're going to get obviously some hop bite in there, crisp, clean, a little bit of biscuit. We have some wheat malt in there as well, so a slight little fruitiness. Just a good, clean, crisp beer.
Yeah.
So goes with the name, great outdoors.
I like. Remember, we threw a bachelor party for a buddy of ours, and part of it we went canoeing on a river. We basically just had a flotilla and stayed still with a bunch of beer.
Yeah, there you go.
And I think you had just launched this in our area, so I brought a 6-pack of this with me. Even though you're supposed to have cans on it, I snuck it on.
Yeah,
It's the perfect beer for the outdoors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have that kind of fatiguing. Like you could just kind of drink a whole bunch of this stuff.
Very sessionable.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yep. So next up, this is kind of our second flagship. This is our IPA. It's called Hoptimization. So it doesn't have your normal IPA hops that everyone is after, just because when we started we had to kind of get what was available. So we kind of made it work. We have some caramel malt in there to kind of balance it out. You'll get a little caramel in that. And then we dry hop with Columbus, which I think really gives it that nice smell there at the end. So it's a little different, but it's kind of a mixture, not West Coast or East Coast. It's kind of a blend of the two. So 7%, not overly bitter. I think it's real nice and balanced.
Yeah, it definitely has a nice balance, and the caramel malts are really kind of blending well with the malts. Or with the hops, I should say.
Yeah.
I guess starting out getting all like the 7C hops are going to be pretty difficult with the hop shortage that everyone keeps talking about.
Yeah.
Do you find the recipe keeps having to change because of that?
Yeah, we have changed it a couple times. We're really happy with where it's at now, and we've kind of been open and producing long enough that we can get what hops we want now. So we're gonna kind of stick with what it is right now, and yeah, we're pretty happy with it.
Cool.
So thirdly here, starting to jump into a little bit of our barrel aging. The next three actually are all barrel aged beers. So this is a rum double base, and then we age it in our Belgian double base, I apologize, and then it's aged in rum barrels. So you get that kind of banana-y flavor, caramel-y, some bubble gum kind of comes through.
I got the banana right off the nose.
Yeah, and then of course that rum just blends really nice with it. Almost gives it more of a caramelized, sweet kind of taste, and then of course that spirit kind of bite to it.
Why rum? I know everyone was starting with bourbons. You know, wine's a big thing, and I've had a few rum barrel aged, but so why rum?
Kind of throws back to our oldest brother Adam, just kind of wanting to experiment and do different things. We had originally looked at tequila barrels, actually, not for this specific beer.
Settle.
But you know, we wanted to just kind of explore all the different spirit barrels that you could get, and rum barrels kind of popped up, and we just kind of pulled the trigger and went for it.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
I think that's the best. It suits that beer the best. Of any of them,
What's the ABV on that?
10, right around
10% for that.
Because you can tell it's got some alcohol, just kind of in the warming feeling.
Right.
But on the taste, I mean, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
There's no burn.
You guys ever get in trouble with this one?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not even getting any alcohol warming.
Yeah.
It's pretty balanced. But
Really well masked.
It's only about a 2-week age in the barrels, actually.
Just
Because
to pull
it
that
pulls it
flavor.
really quickly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of in and out. As far as barrel aging goes, pretty short duration.
Yeah.
Awesome. Kind of a perfect segue into the next one. This is Savage Blonde. So this is a second use on the rum barrels. So after the double sits in there for 2 weeks, we pull it out. We reuse it for a Belgian Blonde that would go in. It's much longer though. It's about a 8-month age. That also we add Brett into the barrels themselves. So this was our first sour beer that we put out. It's about 10.3%, so it's also up there, but yeah, it turned out pretty nice.
That is nice.
That's strong for a sour, isn't it? I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that hard working with Brett, making sure you don't have the cross-contamination?
Yeah, you have to be extremely careful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of separate vessels, a lot of extra cleaning, different tools and gaskets and the whole 9 yards.
I think I heard of one brewery that, like, they would take their samples up on the roof of their brewery and they were like super careful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're lucky enough that the building, we actually store some of our sour stuff on the other side.
Yeah.
So that we don't have to deal with any of the, having the barrels sit next to each other and do any of that stuff.
Yeah, that's a delicious. That's the one that Andrew was drinking earlier. Yeah, that is a delicious beer.
Yeah. So you obviously get a little tartness from the souring, and we get a lot of pineapple that comes through. Of course, there's no pineapple in there, but a citrusy kind of pineapple
I was gonna almost say
flavor, and then
not in a bad way at all. Like almost like a apple juice kind of feeling, and like you could just really pound it.
I would dominate this in the summer, and that's dangerous.
it's very refreshing for
It
me
is.
as big as it
That's
is.
dangerous brewers.
That's how we like it.
Yeah.
Actually, I almost think it's a skill to be able to mask a high alcohol beer and not have it just boozy.
Yeah,
Right.
it's one thing that we definitely try to get as close to mastering as we can. Is even with just we have a beer, the Admiral is our double IPA that's 8.5%, and anything that gets up there in alcohol percentage, we don't want the average drinker to really be able to tell that it's there. You don't want that alcohol flavor in the beer, so we really try to pride ourselves on kind of masking that. Speaking of alcohol, this is the big boy.
dangerous.
This is 13.5%. This is Resolute.
So 13.5%.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got a hotel room for the night.
Yeah, so this is a Russian Imperial Stout that's aged 10 months in bourbon barrels.
Shit, that's good.
One thing I think without having it being a booze bomb, so many people just like to lay down their big imperial stouts or whatever just to age it. I think sometimes people do it aging just to age it.
Right.
I think these beers are ready. I'm sure that ageable and probably change may become a little more raisiny, especially this one.
Absolutely.
But man, it's ready now.
I
It
think
would be interesting to age it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be hard to.
Yeah, we will probably in the future when we can get a couple more runs at the same time going, let it age the 10 months that we're used to, and then also letting one go like double that time or time and a half or something like that, just to see where it ends up.
So you guys are here to stay then?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, this is a fantastic beer. I mean, they were all great, but I can see why this beer sold out in minutes in Northern Virginia. I know it's probably limited. I think a couple places got like one case or something, and but this is a phenomenal beer.
That's kind of one of our babies.
And I think you have the bottles over there.
Yeah,
is that
we
right?
do,
If you want to
actually.
pass this down, we can show them off.
Yeah. So this actually on the 15th of March we'll be bottling that and sending it out. So it'll be significantly more bottles than last time too. So
depending on when this is edited, this will be available on a week from today, or you just missed it.
I'll give you an address of where to send some.
Okay. Very good.
appreciate it.
They're really good guys.
All right. Well, thanks a lot and cheers.
Yeah,
this
cheers.
is a lot of fun, and
guys.
we're gonna stick around and definitely finish some beers.
Yeah, man.
And
Coming back, guys.
we are the Better Beer Authority with the two of the three brothers, and we'll see you next time.
Better Beer